Welcome to this Elite Creator Masterclass. Today, we're going to completely stop guessing and start reverse engineering exactly how YouTube actually distributes content. Look, if you've ever been frustrated by fluctuating views or uploads that just seem dead on arrival, prepare for a massive shift in how you view this platform. We are going to break down the exact behavioral mechanisms and psychology that dictate channel growth at the very highest levels. Let's kick things off by addressing the elephant in the room. Is the algorithm out to get you? Well, here is a complete paradigm shift for you. The algorithm isn't ignoring you, it's simply acting as a highly protective recommendation librarian. It doesn't have emotions, it doesn't pick favorites, and it definitely doesn't arbitrarily hide your content. Its sole, relentless focus is to connect the right viewer with the right content at the exact right moment. Why? To protect their experience and build long-term trust. Actually, scratch the idea of YouTube just being a video hosting site. It is fundamentally a human attention and behavioral prediction system, entirely built on advanced machine learning. Every recommendation you see is a prediction based on dopamine-driven attention. Every single click is a behavioral data point. The system continuously studies billions of interactions to predict what a specific viewer is most likely to click on, what will hold their attention, and, crucially, what will leave them feeling deeply satisfied. Here is your creator blueprint for today's training. We'll be covering 1. The attention prediction engine. 2. Engineering the perfect click. 3. The satisfaction discovery shift. 4. Maximizing session continuity. And 5. The elite creator workflow. Let's dive into Module 1, the attention prediction engine. It's time to decode the algorithm's neural network. Picture this. A viewer opens the app, and the system instantly faces a massive problem. There are hundreds of millions of available videos. How does it choose? It uses an incredibly sophisticated two-part deep neural network. First up is the candidate generation network. This uses collaborative filtering, basically looking at watch history and search context to narrow millions of videos down to just a few hundred. Then, the ranking network steps in, scoring those hundreds of videos against each other to present just the absolute best top few dozen directly to the viewer's screen. To pull off these hyper-precise predictions, the system is processing over 80 billion signals every single day. Let that sink in. It's constantly studying everything from your historical clicks and search history to your retention rates, post-watch satisfaction surveys, and engagement metrics like shares and comments. It uses all of this data to build incredibly complex audience clusters. And it's all to answer one single question. Will this specific viewer absolutely love this specific video right now? Moving right along to Module 2, Engineering the Perfect Click. Let's master the expectation match. Here's the deal. Before watch time even begins, you absolutely have to engineer a curiosity gap and secure the click using your movie poster. That's your thumbnail and title. But here's where so many creators go entirely wrong. You cannot trick the system. Sure, clickbait might get you a high initial click-through rate, but because it breaks the viewer's expectation, they're going to bounce immediately. That destroys your retention graph, which is quite literally the audience heartbeat of your channel. Elite creators don't do this. They build an expectation match. This is where a high CTR is paired with a perfectly fulfilled psychological promise, keeping that audience heartbeat incredibly strong. Listen to this. A staggering 90% of top-performing videos use highly optimized custom thumbnails. By intelligently tapping into emotional triggers, using strong contrasting visuals, and showing expressive human faces, attention engineers can easily boost their click-through rate by 20 to 30%. Because remember, CTR opens the door, but your retention graph, that is what keeps it open. All right, Module 3, the satisfaction discovery shift. Let's look at what matters beyond raw watch time. Not too long ago, the platform prioritized raw watch time above all else. But today, the game has changed. The system now utilizes satisfaction-weighted discovery. It's no longer about just trapping someone on a video for as many minutes as humanly possible. It's all about predicting valued watch time and deep user satisfaction. Did that viewer actually feel their time was well spent? YouTube's ultimate goal is building long-term platform loyalty, ensuring viewers trust the recommendations enough to come back tomorrow, and the next day, and the next. So how does YouTube actually measure the satisfaction layer? They look incredibly closely at these subtle, hidden behavioral indicators. Yes, they look at survey responses, but they're also tracking rewatchability rates, comment sentiment, and crucially, your new versus returning viewer ratio. The algorithm is even tracking negative signals like not interested clicks. Basically, the system treats your returning viewers as the ultimate proxy for content trustworthiness. This is what we call trust compounding.
If your viewers keep coming back, YouTube knows for sure you're a safe bet to push to a wider audience.
Behind the scenes, the ranking network is doing some serious mathematical heavy lifting. It uses weighted logistic regression to process incredibly complex inputs, things like the exact time elapsed since a user last watched a video, previous impressions, and even language embeddings. It takes all of this and scores the likelihood of a highly satisfying session, way before that video ever even pops up on a homepage.
Let's jump into Module 4, Maximizing Session Continuity. This is how you build a Netflix-style binge system.
I absolutely love this analogy. Think of YouTube and your specific channel as a massive theme park. Your video is simply one attraction inside that park. If your video gets visitors so hyped up that they want to go ride another attraction, meaning they watch another video instead of leaving the app entirely, YouTube is going to reward you heavily.
You build this session continuity by systematically deploying a few key tactics. First, use playlists to massively reduce viewer cognitive load and decision fatigue. Make it easy for them. Second, leverage heavily targeted end screens to actively guide them right into their next expectation match. And third, develop episodic content series using open loops that organically encourage binge watching. When you nail this, your session continuity rate skyrockets, and you're feeding the algorithm exactly what it's hungry for: longer, happier viewing sessions.
Finally, Module 5, the Elite Creator Workflow. Let's tie this entire blueprint together with systems thinking and modern tooling. Top-tier creators simply don't guess at what works anymore. They operate as rigorous system builders. They use a very specific AI creator stock to reduce their cognitive load and scale output. We're talking Notebook LM and ChatGPT for structuring highly engaging scripts, Canva and CapCut for engineering flawless visual progression and pattern interrupts, Notion to completely systemize their daily workflows, and heavy-hitting analytics tools like vidIQ or TubeBuddy to identify precise audience clusters. They treat their channels like highly optimized professional media machines. If you take absolutely nothing else away from this masterclass today, please remember this core truth. YouTube growth is not luck at all. It is applied psychology and behavioral prediction. Going viral or building a highly profitable, sustainable channel is just the mathematical result of aligning your content with human emotional triggers, fulfilling viewer expectations, and perfectly satisfying the platform's recommendation systems. So as you sit down to plan your very next project, I want you to ask yourself a serious question. Are you just going to be an uploader, crossing your fingers and hoping the algorithm magically favors you today? Or are you ready to step up and become a true attention engineer? Don't just make another video. Build a meticulously crafted expectation match. Thank you so much for joining me in this deep dive training. Keep learning, keep engineering, and I'll see you in the next one.